Hola, mucho buenos. Charles Cooper from ESC Region 11. I'm going to walk you through just a short introduction to quizzes. Once you log into your Canvas course, you'll see this gigantic menu over here with lots and lots of cool options, one of which is quizzes. You'll click on quizzes. You'll notice that I have no quizzes available because I haven't created one just yet. To create a quiz, you're going to click on this blue quiz button, and you will see this pop up. Now, over here to the right, you're going to have the same options that you have with Pages and with some of the other resources in Canvas. In here, we are going to give instructions. I've typed in the instructions for this quiz. Take this quiz. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds per question. Since there are 10 questions on this quiz, you will have a total of 5 minutes. And I'll show you in a second how to put a time limit. Under quiz type, we can do a practice quiz, graded survey, ungraded survey. Practice quiz is exactly what it sounds like. And I take advantage of these practice quizzes with my students when I want them to just kind of see and get a feel of what questions are going to look like on our quizzes and exams. This is a graded quiz, and so I'm just going to click on that. So now we come down to assignment group. And when we click on this, you'll see that we have discussion posts, assignments, quizzes, and exams. This is just simply a quiz, and it's going to be weighted as a quiz in my grade book. So I'll click on that. So now this is a graded quiz in the quizzes assignment group. If you have an exam, obviously you would click exams, and that group should be weighted differently than the quizzes. Now within the quizzes, I'm going to shuffle answers. That's going to help cut down on cheating. I did say that I was going to give a time limit, 5 minutes. Allow multiple attempts. Now this is going to be useful. Once we start establishing our questions, we can actually tell Canvas to pull random questions from the test bank, from the quiz bank. Then each quiz attempt is going to be different than the previous one. So I've clicked time limit 5 minutes, like I said above. Allow multiple attempts. And I'm going to decide, do I want to keep the highest attempt, the latest attempt, or the average? So I'm going to do average here. And how many attempts do I want to allow? Let's say 3. So what this does is it allows the students to take the quiz 3 different times, and it's going to average the 3 grades for me. And then that's going to import it into the grade book that we have up here. When you start creating your test bank, your quiz bank, and by the way, quizzes and exams or quizzes and tests pull from the same bank. Let's say that we put together 20 questions for the Chapter 1 quiz. We randomize or shuffle the answers, and we allow multiple attempts. There's a way to pull 10 different questions each time the students take the quiz, so that they're not all taking the same quiz at the same time. Let students see their quiz responses. Incorrect questions will be marked in student feedback only after their last attempt. What that means is that the students will get to see which questions they got right and which questions they got wrong only after the last attempt. So that could be attempt number 3, only after each attempt. That means if they take the quiz 3 times, they see the right and wrong answers after each quiz 3 times. And then let students see the correct answers. So, and obviously you can click all 3 of these, but let the students see the correct answers, show correct answers at, and then you'll give them a particular date. Now that date can be in the middle of when the quiz is open, or it can be after the quiz is closed. Show 1 question at a time. Lock question after answering. So what this means is instead of all 10 questions showing up on your screen, 1 question will show up at a time. And if you lock the questions after answering, they cannot go back and change it. Require an access code. That's simply just a password. And then finally down here, we've got the available date. That means this is when the quiz opens. Due date, this is when the quiz closes. And then the quiz is going to be available until, what this means, and let's do this on the 12th. What this means is the students can take the quiz without any deduction of points from the 6th through the 10th. The quiz will stay open Saturday and Sunday, and the students can actually still take it and submit it, but you can then decide to give them, a late grade if you want. The assignment here, assigned 2, this is for all students. And then let's say that you've got some 504 students or special ed students, and you create this group separately. Then you can assign this quiz to both all students and then your 504 students. Or if you wanted to get rid of everybody, then this quiz could be just a quiz for your 504 students. Now, at this point, we have simply set up the inner workings of the quiz. We have not actually created the quiz just yet. And once you save a quiz, it will give you all of the stuff that you enabled or disabled, when it's open, when it closes, when it's open until. And then it lets you know that you haven't published this yet, which is fine because we haven't added questions just yet to the quiz. So that is it for the inner workings of a quiz or exam in Canvas. Take a look at my next video that will go through building a library of questions. Thank you.